Hello, water signs. This is going to be a reading for you. I don't know why I do this every time. I'm like, of course you know it's going to be a reading for you. Water signs, you can check any placement you have, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You can cross-watch. These messages have also been resonating with those who tend to just catch me online. They get a cross message in there for their situation. Also, the new moon in Scorpio is coming up on the 14th or 15th, depending on where you are. So if you watch this reading around the time that I'm filming it, the Scorpio reading could very well resonate with you. New moons are a good time to set new intentions for what you want to bring into your life. And then, as some of you may know, you need to clear space for, a lot of the times you have to clear space for what is new that wants to come into your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with Cancer. So again, you can check any placement that you have, Cancer. There's a link below helping to explain tarot a little bit better. Social media links are below, as well as how to book a personal reading. You get crystals for Cancers, please. These readings can resonate with your past, present, or future. Sometimes a mixture of all three, so just keep that in mind. One more. All right, crystals for Cancers. Ruby and Kyanite showing themselves, not flipping out completely. Okay. Aventurine, green calcite, tiger eye, muscovite. I feel like there's so many that want to come out for you, because I'm almost inclined to keep pulling, but I feel like there's going to be like 3 more to come out, and it's going to make your reading like 30 minutes long alone, and they take a long time to load for some reason after going live, so let's not make everybody else wait. This is what green calcite looks like in raw form, I suppose. Green calcite is the emo honest to a fault, believes in storybook endings, tree hugger of the calcite family. Who needs it? Anyone who finds themselves lost in the forest of doubt without a map. Libras, where to put it against your chest when you're making important decisions regarding how you want to spend the finite, precious time you have on earth. When to use it: when your heart is asking for something, but you aren't listening. The heart wants what it wants. The mind wants what it thinks the heart should want. Call on the energy of green calcite and nudge that push and pull in the heart's favor. Live out your heart's desire. So there's something you're yearning to do. I feel like some of you are in love. Maybe not, but this is a heart chakra crystal, green calcite. It could be a new level of self-love that you're obtaining. You could be finding something that you love, really. You could like be falling in love with something. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't know why my throat's so scratchy. You could be falling in love with something new. This is so weird. Oh my gosh. Maybe this is true. Gosh, maybe it's something you're having a hard time expressing. Throat chakra issues. Sheesh. Sorry, let's get another card to clarify this. But yeah, I feel like this green calcite is talking about you being in love with something, or being drawn to something. Either some of you could be intimidated by it or something. We'll see. We'll see. Tiger eye. Tiger eye is a great crystal to help you with your confidence. Solar plexus, sacral chakra. Tiger eye is a gold brown quartz displaying light reflecting optical phenomenon known as chadiance. Chattoyance. I don't know if I say that word right. Oh my goodness, I'm having such a hard time right now. Sorry. Okay. Yes, this is a chattoyance or cat's eye that appears just below the stone's surface. Who needs it? The currently overthinking and mood swinging Geminis, Virgos, very cerebral in your head type of energy. Mercury. Where to put them in a string of prayer beads hanging from your middle finger, counted during meditation, along with your blessings. Whew. This happened yesterday when I sat down to do readings. What's up with that? Anywho, when to use it: when your thoughts are not your friends, when reading Jungian theories or attempting to decipher a Zen koan, when you're all roar and not enough purr, when only equanimity of mind, body, spirit, left brain, and right brain can get you square with the universe, balance your whole being. So I think there's some grounding that needs to happen. I think Leo got this crystal also, so if you're close to the cusp, you may want to check that reading out. I want to say another sign got it as well. Let's see what Tiger's Eye is all about. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat so much. I was totally fine before I started. All right, and then Muscovite. Right? Yep. That's what it looks like. Heady Muscovite, also known as common mica, acts as a navigation tool for explorers of the supernatural and synchronistic. Who needs it? The pragmatic, empirical, and reasonable. Anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Where to put it against your forehead while peering into the future. When to use it: when I want to believe is your MO, when you feel like you've been missing the signs, when you have a problem logic won't solve, when you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or Moldavite and need to get a grip. Develop your foresight. So I definitely feel like someone's trying to increase their almost their psychic abilities. Some of you could be trying to develop psychic abilities or your intuitive abilities. Cancer is a very intuitive sign. So maybe yours are really dormant. Your gifts are really dormant and you're trying to heighten them. I know personally my gifts have been heightened, and other people around me, I observe it in them whether they know it or not. So I know it's happening. So that could be happening with you. Maybe you're aware of it, maybe you're not. But I feel like most of you are, and you're trying to develop it and strengthen it. So let's look at green calcite again. Ace of Earth. I feel like you're trying to sow new seeds. You're trying to plant new seeds. You're trying to create something new. I definitely feel like there's something new that has you really excited. Something new that you want to invest in. You want to take your time with it. If it takes time, you're in love with it. You're all for it. Show me Ace of Earth. The Magician. Yeah, I think this is something that allows you to be really creative, or you feel very powerful. It just makes you feel good. But you have a lot of ideas with the Magician here. Mercury energy again, like the tiger eye. Let's pull another one. But again, number one, Ace of Earth, a new beginning, something new. You're trying to create something. More for Ace of Earth, please. Thank you. I think you've healed something. Okay. We go through things that hurt us, and we go through pain and trauma, and our pain and trauma is meant to help others. So it's like you're learning alchemy. You're learning how to use your pain, your trauma, what you've been through, your wounds, your story, your healing journey to help others. One more. Thank you. Because you know how burdensome it is. You know how stressful it is. There's also a phase that you've wrapped up. Look at the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wrapping up I think you want to help people wrap up these burdens, the stress, everything that has been overwhelming, if they've taken on too many responsibilities, if they're passionate about something but it's weighing them down. You've experienced that, you've healed from that, you've closed those chapters, and you're starting a new chapter. And I think you also, some of you, want to help others do the same thing. This represents long-term happiness. This is communal support also. So I think you have support. You had support in your system. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But you want to give support, or some one of those things, all of those things, or some variation of that. There's a sense of support, wanting to help people close these chapters. So maybe someone's helping you, maybe spirit is helping you, and maybe you're going to be paying it forward. All right. Tiger Eye. We have the Nine of Water in the reverse, Nine of Cups. This is a card of disappointment. I think this is, for some of you, you need help getting over disappointments. Like maybe you still feel really stressed, and maybe you still feel pain from old wounds or things that happened to you in the past, and you're just not quite over it. The Nine of Water reverse can also be looked at being ungrateful. Thank you. More Pisces energy, Hangman, Neptune, which rules Pisces. You could just be feeling really confused. Like you don't, maybe you feel like you should be happy, but you're not. So maybe it's not necessarily that you're ungrateful. It could be that you're depressed or just sad or melancholy. But also you could just be feeling like you don't know what to do. You could be feeling like you're running around in circles, or you could just be not doing anything because your intuition isn't clear, and that channel isn't clear, and you don't know. You're not sure, which direction you should head in. Show me the Hangman, please. You do know what to do. The High Priestess here. Maybe it's that you don't want to do what your intuition has told you to do, or you're not happy with the path that needs to be taken. Not satisfied. It's kind of how I'm tangled up. Is how the Nine of Water reverse can be looked at. Not satisfied, like having so many beautiful things around you, a lot of love and support or warmth or something like that. And this could be resonating with someone close to you. Still feeling like they don't know what to do. Someone could be depressed. Intuition, I think, is present though, with the High Priestess being here. The Moon, which rules Cancer, so more water energy, because we have the Nine of Cups. The High Priestess also represents suppressed intuition. Well, not necessarily suppressed. It represents a bit of the subconscious. The Moon card showed itself too, so I think there's a hidden element of inner knowing. With the Magician here, you're definitely powerful. So let's see. More for Nine of Cups. Thank you. The Devil here. Someone's stuck. Yeah, with the Hangman. Someone has gotten, this may not be you. This could be someone that you're dealing with, or someone close to you. Or this could be your past. Or this could be a warning. It's like getting addicted to being stuck. And just kind of waiting around and waiting on your intuition to let you know what you should do, and maybe not taking initiative. This can also be like being obsessed with something. I'm definitely getting those vibes from this. It's Cancer. This is Capricorn, the Devil card, which is Cancer's natural opposite. And it's like there's a need to find balance, because this is like indulgence, the Devil card here. Indulgence with being stuck, lazy, complacent, almost being like an escapist mentality. It could be also pessimistic with the Nine of Cups. Let's get another one for the Devil. Now that I've dug, let's keep digging. Show me. Thank you. Ace of Wands. I think this represents opportunity. Also intuition. Spiritual knowing, transformation. You could be going through a transformation, but I think it's important that you don't get stuck in this hangman reverse energy, like this, because it's Neptune is very hazy and very hidden. So it kind of just feels lazy. I still feel like I'm missing something about it. I kind of want to move on, but I kind of don't. Yeah, but I feel like something about it can get very comfortable. You can get addicted to something and it can become toxic. It can become bad for you. Your intuition is present. There could be a new opportunity. You could just be kind of resisting your irritation. Resisting your intuition and resisting a new opportunity, even though it's very enticing. Whatever this new thing is, even though you love it, maybe it scares you. Let's look at Muscovite. The Tower reverse. Yeah, you're definitely resisting, not wanting to let the Tower fall. There could be some things ending to get out of the way of what you want to come in. Muscovite, let's revisit what this card is about. Yeah, you're trying to look into the future. And also, I feel like some of you have gotten warnings about what needed to go, and you have just resisted them, and you got you got attached to the things that you needed to let go. You resisted your intuition, so now you're mad, you're disappointed, you're upset when you should be grateful. This is that ungrateful energy. There we go. Now it's making some sense. You didn't want to let the Tower fall. You didn't want to let... This is Mars energy. Mars is about to go direct in a few days. So I think you've been suppressing this anger, this frustration. You've been allowing those feelings to burden you. Let's look closer at the Tower. Thank you. Ace of Swords. I think there will be a shift in perspective, or this is just telling you to look at it from a different angle. There's a lot of clarity that comes from this. Maybe when it's all, like when you, oh man, I'm messing up my deck. Sorry. Maybe when you have a chance to settle your emotions, you'll see things clearly. The World card at the bottom of the deck, you'll see the transformation. You'll understand. You'll learn what it was all about. You'll end those cycles. Thank you. Yeah, you'll see the victory. You'll see how you actually won. You'll come to appreciate it, I think, is what that means. So let's get Kipper cards. Let's see if there's anything more we can find out about this month in particular. Give it a like if it's resonating with you. Share to a friend if you think it will be helpful. There's also some links below to connect with me on social media, book personal readings. Ooh. I have to shuffle it this way because it just doesn't work the other way. Okay. Any other messages for Cancer for November? Thank you. Concern. I feel like you're concerned about something. I feel like somebody else is concerned about you also. Your friends could be concerned about you. Family, I feel like it could be family, people that are close by. They may not be saying anything or communicating it to you, but I feel like other people are concerned for you too. But I think you're concerned. Let's see if there's any time frame associated with concern. Number 33, master number. Threes are about, oh crap, don't let me lie to you. About collaboration, working together. I would say, especially in tarot. It's similar but a little different in numerology. So if that means anything to you, you may want to look that up. But we got plenty, we got 10s, we have 1s. So there's definitely endings and beginnings here. And I think you've just been resistant to them. You should be welcoming them. And I think a part of you already knew it was coming. You just didn't like it. It'd be like that sometimes. All right, it's a sign of angst or confusion. I definitely did sense some confusion. inability to focus, or even depressed mental states. It's unclear what to do. So there's a negative tendency to catastrophize, to be deeply pessimistic. This card can be, this can represent ambiguities of our daily life. Like, you just don't know what's happening. You don't know what's gonna happen. And maybe, like, you know, things need to end, but that transitional phase is scary to you. So maybe that's why there's such resistance on your part, because you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't have control. It's also lack of specialist knowledge or information. In relationship matters, it can be, it can warn against being plagued by our own pessimism and worries, trying to find clearness. It can be like insecurity and like creating problems that don't exist, kind of like overthinking and obsessive thinking. Definitely a lot of mercurial and cerebral energy with this reading. It's warning to consider the surrounding cards very carefully. It can speak a very profound, well, it's talking about in the Kipper, but still, we see what's going on here. It can speak of profound worry, rejection, deception, pessimism, confusion, or lack of freedom. But I think someone is like, the lack of freedom is in a sense of like you are being a slave to your own thoughts. And that could be what this devil card is too. You're a slave to you being stuck and being trapped in overthinking, being trapped in concern. That can be what the attachment is, what the obsession is. All right, any other messages for Cancers? Hey, hey, hey. I'm missing comments. Sorry, you guys. My setup is kind of weird, so I can't really see them. I'll go look later. Ask for help from others. I think there is nearby support for you, whether you want it or not. Some of you could be a little bit stubborn. Within the next few months, trust. All right, love that. So yeah, I think there's definitely support from you. I mean, from others, your guides for you. That's what I meant to say. Your angels are asking you to reach out to those around you for assistance. By allowing others to lend a hand, you greatly increase your chances of success, and your plans will begin to move forward. The help you receive may also include important information provided by knowledgeable individuals. The stress of doing too much can create both physical and emotional health challenges for you. Surround yourself with loving friends and family who are willing and able to lighten your load, and you'll begin to feel much better. Yeah, so I think in order for you to get out of this overthinking state, I think there's just a new beginning coming in for you, and there's a need to embrace it. But there's a lot of worry. And you just need to connect yourself with people who have the knowledge that you don't, so that you can feel more comfortable about the journey ahead. There is a need for you to have trust. Within the next few months. What you are asking about will occur. Divine timing means that other people's free will choices are also involved. So keep the faith that all of the pieces of this puzzle come together and the situation resolves itself beautifully. Excuse me. So I think that's just letting you know that kind of to help you give you a time frame so you can like not freak out. You can just like tell yourself like, okay, I just need to occupy myself for a few months, and then, you know, before I know it, whatever's going to happen will have happened, so that you can get your mind off of it and come to some peace of mind. And then trust. This is a time for trust. Sometimes there is no yes or no to a question. There are situations where we are better served by not knowing what is to come, so that the miracle can unfold before our very eyes. Like children opening a gift, part of the magic of our lives is found in the joy of surprise. Trust that your trust that your angels have something amazing in store for you, even if they can't quite tell you what it is yet. Like I said here, you will be successful. You just have to look at this from a new perspective. I always tell people, like, literally, you got to play make-believe and visualize what you want. And you'll be surprised how close it comes to getting, like, how close you come to getting almost exactly what you pictured. So, this was a great reading overall. I think there's a lot of frustration. But I think you likely have access to everything you need. You can ask your guides for what you need, ask friends or family members for what you need, and these crystals can help you. Green calcite. Sorry, the quality is like crappy, but tiger eye and muscovite. That's what those look like if you want to screenshot it so you can purchase them. I do have connections for some crystal dealers, some people who sell authentic crystals. If you're looking for some online, if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments and I'll add that information for you. They're both on Facebook. Well, one has an Instagram page as well. And I don't know if either of them are on Etsy. All right, let's get some messages for Scorpio. This reading can likely resonate with the collective as well because of the new moon in Scorpio. Like I said, the sun and the moon will both be in Scorpio on the 14th or the 15th, which is coming up. So likely, I wouldn't be surprised if, it resonates with everyone. It's likely to. Right. This is usually a very emotional time where people are deeper into their emotions, like more intuitive or more aware of their emotions than usual. Messages for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Vanadian. Oh, Lord. Vanadinite. Oh, Lord. Vanadinite. That's what we're going to go with. Vanadinite. That's what it looks like. Very pretty. Sacral energy, which is the chakra that Scorpio is associated with, if I'm not mistaken. Lemurian quartz. Crystals for Scorpio, please. I knew two more were going to come out. Amazonite and malachite. Love it. And I have both of mine here. Well, two of mine here. Amazonite, throat chakra crystal, malachite. Good for getting shit done. This is one of my malachites. Sorry, my lighting is trash. And this is one of my Amazonite. It's a palm stone. All right, let's get into this. Vanadinite. Playful, geometric, and fiery. Vanadinite, a mining byproduct often sourced from America's Southwest, forms in orange to red hexagonal shaped crystals when lead or oxidizes. Who needs it? Those lacking self-discipline. Where to put it? Vanadinite is high lead content, so definitely not in your mouth. When to use it? When it's time to live in the moment. When you are the prime audience for a motivational speech. Whenever it's hard work, making art, or just blissed out. Sorry. That was so distracting. Whether it's hard work, making out, or just a blissed out moment, free from the mind's ongoing commentary. An energizing meditation with Vanadinite can help knock down whatever stands between you and your happy place. Break through your big blocks. Yeah, so I think this is about you becoming whole and helping, like this new moon is going to help transform things. So whatever it is that you need to transform and change in your life to help you have more of what you are passionate about. That's what this is about. Scorpio is a very passionate sign. So Scorpios already know that. But anyway. All right, Lemurian quartz. Lemurian quartz is identifiable by its blushy hue with the ladder-like horizontal grooves that climb up its face. Its name is a shout out to Lemuria, a fabled lost continent whose highly evolved inhabitants, some far out folks insist, now live under Mount Shasta in California. Who needs it? Anyone in need of a vacation from their thoughts. Where to put it, Lemurians are like wands. Point them at body parts, friends, and other crystals that need more juice. When to use it: whenever someone or something that you love needs a zap of healing energy, awaken your inner wizard or witch, and cast a spell with new Lemurian quartz. Escape your mind. I love this, and this is so beautiful. I love this because I'm a moon Scorpio, and this definitely resonates with me. All right, Amazonite, one of my favorite crystals. Amazonite is a brilliant blue-green mineral named after South America's famed river. The best Amazonite comes from Colorado. Who needs it? Teeth grinders, anyone struggling with Mercury retrograde, which we're currently still in the shut-up period, which wraps up in a couple days, I believe. Yes, just before the new moon. Where to put it? Place Amazonite below the throat, relax your jaw, and ask for the courage to speak your truth. When to use it? When your inner child wants a real talk with you, ask yourself what little you really want from life. Does it sound like what current you will want if you would just let yourself want it? Perfect. Now say it out loud for the whole universe to hear now, and go make it happen. Speak from your heart. So like using that passion, speaking from your heart, having the guts and the drive to go after what you want, the energy to go after what you want. You have the abilities, and this is going to heighten your abilities. All right, malachite. With its trademark acid trip swirls, money green malachite is an electrifying mesmerizer with a high copper content, always good for moving energy and making things happen. Who needs it? The overflowing in creativity, but lacking in follow through. This is going to help with that too. All business, all business, all the time set. Where to put it? If you're trading cryptocurrency, writing television pilots, or starting up the next tech giant, try some malachite in your workspace. When to use it? When the concrete jungle has you disconnected from the earth beneath it. When you've just got to have the money, the power, and all the glory. Come at it with a heart-forward, sustainable energy, courtesy of malachite. Claim your success. Yes, I love this reading already. Sorry, I love it so much that I forgot to pull the extra cards. All right, let's clarify. All of these cards for Scorpios and those who are looking to see guidance with this new moon in Scorpio. Low-key, this is a Scorpio / collective reading though, on the cool. So. All right. Vanadinite, 3 of air, 3 of hearts. 3 of hearts. I always do this. 3 of swords. Swords, air, same suit. Think there's something that you're upset about, sad about, that you need to stop thinking about. It's like it's time to find a way to let it go. Very passionate. You've been very passionate about something. I feel like something had been disappointed, but you can't stop thinking about it, or you can't get over it. You can't. Yeah, like you can't get over it. It's like, yeah, it's definitely something that you're thinking about that is kind of keeping you from your happy place. I feel myself being advised. I'm like, okay, keep talking. Let's see. 3 of air, please. Libra energy is definitely mental. The Fool being here represents a new beginning. There is the need to take a leap of faith, to embark on a new journey, a new beginning. Like try a new way, take a new direction. Another one, please, for 3 of air. 10 of Pentacles reverse. This can represent a legacy. I don't want to say a failed legacy, like preventing that, but it's also like, I think it's like disappointment. It could also be like something or someone who's like a waste of time, money, effort. Like, I guess like it's saying like, if you continue harping on this thing, whatever this Three of Swords represents for you, whatever has hurt you that you haven't quite learned how to get over, which this could be probably for other people. Or maybe you know this already, Scorpio, because Scorpios die and transform several times, especially if you have strong Scorpio placement. So I think this is just like disappointment, or wasted time, wasted effort, wasted energy, wasted money, something like that. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you, I think, is if you don't take a new beginning, if you don't take a leap of faith, if you don't take a chance and try a new way or go a new direction, it's going to cost you. I do want to clarify this Ten of Pentacles reverse a little bit more, Earth energy. Give me a like while you're here. Comment your sign. Share with a friend. There's some links below also that you can check out for personal readings, social media. The Emperor. There is a need for you to take control, take power. Mars energy. It's like you're in charge. You have the responsibility. You have the authority. Show me more about Ten of Pentacles reversed. Or that maybe that's the person who's disappointed or who has wasted time, wasted effort, wasted money. The Nine of Pentacles here. There could have been money wasted. It showed itself kind of in the reverse, but I don't really know which way it picked up. I mean, which way it flipped out. But yeah, there could have been wasted money, wasted effort. Also can be looked at as being ungrateful. I think there's just a need to pull back your investment, like the energy that you invest into it. There's a need to pull back greatly because it will cost you if it hasn't. Moving on, Lemurian quartz. Six of Water reverse. So this is something that's not equal. It's not fair. It's imbalanced. It could be someone taking more than they give or giving more than they take or receive rather. It could represent a soulmate connection with the Six of Water being here. It is Sun and Scorpio. Yeah, Sun and Scorpio. I think you have, I do get like a healing type of energy from this. I think you have the ability to, like, Scorpios bring transformation, right? You have the ability to have this healing energy, but it's imbalanced. Either you're giving more than you take or taking more than you give. Lemurian quartz is about getting out of your head. And I think like getting into your magic. So there, I think there could, excuse me. Someone could have broke your heart, hurt your feelings. Someone a soulmate, someone you had a crush on, someone you knew from childhood, something like that. It could be something like that. It could be an old fling, an old lover, an old romance, something you have bad memories about. Six of Water, please. Thank you. But I feel like you need to stop thinking about it. There's time for you to move on. Spirit is telling you to move on. Stop thinking about it. Like, it's holding you up. It's stopping your progress. It's an obstacle that you need to get past. Cancer energy. One more, please. Thank you. Four of Pentacles. It's like you're stuck. You're holding on to it. It's holding you back. Capricorn energy. Cancer, Capricorn, direct opposites. It's like you're either, it's like either this or that. Either you're obsessing over it or you're moving on. And you're holding on to it and then stopping your progress. Spirit is trying to help you move forward, but you're stuck on something. Amazonite. I think there's a need for you to speak clearly, for you to, whatever it is that you expect, expect to take place or to happen. There's a need for you to make your expectations clear, whatever it is that you want, whether you're communicating with spirit or internally with others. Excuse me. Sun and Aries energy, more Mars. Instead of stressing about something and having a lot of anxiety, like, I think this is like anxiety from like knowing you weren't clear, like, oh my God, are they going to do what I want? Are they going to do it the way I want? Is it going to be right? You know, instead of just asking or being clear or using your voice, it's like you're just waiting to see what happens. And there's so much anxiety from just like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I wonder what they're thinking about. And it's like there's a lot of obsessing and worrying, probably. 3 of air. I mean, 3 of fire, please. Thank you. Ace of Cups. I think you're waiting on some type of offer or opportunity and you have a lot of anxiety. Some of you do, maybe some of you don't, but I think you're waiting on some type of offer. It could be involving love or you can be waiting on a message. Maybe you've extended your heart to someone. Or maybe you've, I do feel like somebody like, look, you just got their heart broke. Like, and they just feel like I just wasted so much time. I wasted my effort. I wasted, you know, and Spirit is just like, move on. Move on. Because if you get stuck in a mental trap about this, you're going to waste even more time. You know what I'm saying? But you could be waiting on a love offer or new opportunity that involves something creative. You can be waiting on intuitive messages as well. We have Judgment in the reverse. I think someone is failing to self-assess and to be real with themselves, like making excuses, not learning from the past. Again, like wasting time. It is a sense of like being foolish. One needs to take a chance and take a leap of faith and try something new, but they're being kind of foolish or naive in a sense also by wasting time holding on to something. Even if it's just replaying and obsessing about an old situation. I feel like somebody got their feelings hurt and it's not really that deep. Like, I do feel like the emotions are involved, but I feel like somebody's giving it way more energy than it needs. And they're not being real with themselves about it. And that's why they're obsessing. And it's like, this is probably a situation that they've been in before, and Spirit is trying to make them understand something or see something. Maybe you're involved with it because you're the Scorpio. This is Pluto energy, one of your other ruling planets. So you bring transformation. So maybe somebody, like you were just used as a pawn for somebody to see, their ways, to see that they have a pattern of doing something. Maybe it's you, maybe it's someone else, who knows. Judgment, please. Judgment reverse. Thank you. 3 of Pentacles. I definitely think this represents learning. I think Spirit is trying to help you learn a lesson, or someone, Spirit is using you to help someone learn a lesson. Again, it can represent like school or being in like a learning environment. Practice also is coming to mind. Like these experiences are just practice for you to display what you know. Another one for Judgment, please. I just saw the Hierophant, I think. No. Judgment reverse, thank you. More Capricorn energy also. 4 of Swords. Yeah, it's like there's still something like you could still be trying to force something to work. You could still be trying to collaborate with someone, and Spirit is just like, stop thinking about it. There's a need for you to give it a rest. Give something a rest. This is like peace of mind. chilling, almost like a vacation, meditation, zoning out. But I feel like someone is absent from whatever it is that you're trying to collaborate with, or whatever collaborations you're trying to make happen. There's a lesson to be learned here. I want to dig and I want to find another, get another card about judgment. Because I feel like this is like someone just not being real with themselves. Not learning from the past. Judgment reverse, please. Somebody feels neglected. They feel like a victim. That's what it is, I guess. There's like this victim mentality. Or... because it's like, I lost. It's like... it's so hard to explain this. I get this energy of... but I lost this. Or look at all the time I lost or I wasted. And it's just like... okay, but look how long you stayed in a situation that all the signs were saying go, and you stayed, like, and you're like, but I wasted all this time. It's like, you chose to waste this time, but somebody's like looking at it like as a victim. There's a need to just rest, to just give it a break, chill, stop thinking about it, meditate, go on a vacation, find something else to engage yourself mentally so you can stop thinking about it. This Five of Pentacles here. I think you invested a lot of time. You feel like you lost a lot. And I think this is a very stubborn energy too with the King of Pentacles. Or you feel like this person is ungrateful. This could be how somebody's looking at you also. Like you're ungrateful. Like you have your time and you just sitting on it, and whatever it is this pentacle represents, your time, your energy, your effort, your money, they wanted to invest in it into you. They didn't get it back. So they feel like they could be feeling like you're stingy, you're stubborn. Child. Let's see if there's any Kipper deck cards that can help us understand a little bit more about how this relates to this month. Give it a like if it's resonating with you. If you think it resonates with a friend, you can share it. Comment below. Also, subscribe if you're not. All right. Any other messages for Scorpios for November? I'm going to pull two. Imprisonment. Somebody's stuck. Somebody's stuck. Main male. It's a masculine figure. I think somebody's stuck in this judgment reverse energy, not being able to be honest with themselves, not being able to learn from past mistakes. I feel like that's where they're stuck. That's where they're stuck. Main male, this could be the main male in your life. You could be the main male. But yeah, somebody's stuck. I think there's a time frame associated with this card. Let's see. The main male is traditionally somebody who like takes good care of themselves. I think it's just like representing like the first male you would likely think of. If it's not you, it can represent someone different from you if you're male, or if you dominate in masculine energy. Otherwise, I think it's the first person you might think about, the main male that you're involved with. Somebody you might think is good looking. Somebody who's important in your life. But somebody could just be using poor logic. They could be stuck there when it comes to this main male, or this main male could be stuck in imprisonment. Not actual imprisonment. It could be that. But it could also just be that Someone is either off limits, confined, isolated, depressed, or in a desperate emotionlessness. That could be, because I kind of feel like somebody's overreacting. If it's deeper than that, then this part is not for you. But I kind of feel like somebody's overreacted and like they're making things seem worse than they are, or if they lost something they contributed to and they don't want to take responsibility for it. That's what I'm picking up. I'm sure there's many other layers to this, but that's what I'm picking up the most heavily. More abstractly, it stands for off limits. Yeah, locked. This could be a man who's off limits, someone who you're involved with who's off limits. You could be off limits, but somebody feels stuck there. They feel neglected and rejected also. If it's like a love thing or a flirting thing, something like that. Whether it's a job, relationship, or situation, it speaks of fear, loneliness, and isolation. So this man could be feeling this way, or you could feel this way when it comes to him. Take it like that. Somebody could be facing a lot of barriers, but I feel like you have the ability to overcome whatever barriers you have, that you could possibly be facing. There's just like a waste of time. Someone is wasting their time. You have a lot of power. You could be dealing with an Aries. It doesn't have to be, but we got a lot of, not a lot, but we got Mars energy and Aries energy here. Or there could just be a lot of restrictions in a relationship or something, a lot of restraint. And then you could just be feeling like you're wasting your time. There could be some feelings of guilt or financial limitations. Maybe somebody has wasted some money. Maybe you found like you're trying to accomplish something, you're trying to start something new, and you find that you don't have enough money for it, you haven't saved enough, and you feel stuck, you feel restricted, and you feel poor. And maybe you're looking for someone to invest in you. All right, let's get some angel answers cards. Give it a like if it's resonating. Share it to a friend if you think it'll help. Check the other signs as well. Any messages for Scorpios? Scorpio messages are cross watchers. If you believe there's something better, and take action. I think you whatever it is you feel like you lost, there's definitely something better for you coming, and there's just a need to shift your perspective. If you believe, I think something is completely up to you, like whatever it is that you want. If you believe it's yours, if you believe you're worth it, if you believe you deserve it, it's yours. Like there's just a need to stay positive and visualize the outcome that you want, and not be so pessimistic and look at what you lost. Think of the experience, the knowledge you gained. It says the law of attraction brings us what we expect to receive. If our perception is that we deserve great things, then we will attract happiness. If we fall into doubt and don't believe in our own self-worth, then our experiences will match that energy. If you believe in yourself, and your cherished dreams. Believe in yourself and your cherished dreams. So I definitely think there's something you want to embark on. There's something you want to follow through with. There's some fear. There's something better. Yeah, so there's just something better out there for you. It may not be exactly the way you had it in mind, though. It may come about in a different way. I always say, like, the package may not come in your favorite color. You're like wrapped in your favorite color or with your favorite bow. It might look totally different, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't hold what you want. Sometimes the divine has joys in store for us that we can never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in a new and exciting directions. Yeah. Take action. I definitely think when Mars goes direct, there's going to be lots of energy that is available to capitalize on for us to take action towards the things that we want to accomplish and initiate and begin. So the time has come. It says, do away with your procrastination and uncertainty. In your heart, you know what to do. Get going. Whether you're focused upon career, relationships, or some other topic, the fulfillment of your wishes isn't going to come, isn't just going to fall into your lap. You must be actively focused on pursuing what you want. So there's a need to believe in yourself and stop harping on opportunities that didn't work out, because there's better for you. If it didn't work out, it's not aligned for you. But some of you are getting stuck on it. You're wasting time, and I don't want to say abusing your power, but you're misusing your power. And there's better for you. There's better things for you to be investing your time in. There could be some anxiety also with the Nine of Swords, or just not sleeping. I think there's overthinking, obsessing in the mental space. So let's give you your crystals again. Vanadinite. Sorry, it's dark. Lemurian quartz. Amazonite. And malachite. If you want a screenshot. If you're looking for these crystals and you need an online contact, excuse me, let me know in the comments. And I will add that information. They're both on Facebook, but if you need someone online, they're very credible, legit sources. All right, let's get into Pisces. I hope that made that reading helped. Keep in mind, these readings can resonate with your past, present, or future, or a mixture of all three. All right. Crystals for Pisces, please. You can check any placement you have these signs. Whatever you're called to check. Crystals for Pisces, please. Kyanite. No, it looks very much similar to kyanite. Blue calcite, which I have right here. The tumble zone. More crystals for Pisces. Oh crap! Dang. Okay, Pisces got Lemurian quartz also. And it also knocked over a couple Kipper cards. Some of Pisces may resonate with the Scorpio reading. All right, kyanite. Oh shit. Kyanite. Blue kyanite forms in long striated columns. Its heady vibe makes it a mindful choice for the 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon meditation set. Who needs it? The perpetually restless. Where to put it? On the bedside table, altar, or wherever you are looking to go deep. When to use it? When you find yourself drowned by that mental noise. Even the greatest thinkers need to be reminded, thoughts are thoughts, reality is reality. You can deal with it like an anxious chihuahua, or you can get down with kyanite and align to the moment with your calm and cool intact. Deepen your perspective. That's what it looks like. Sorry, it's gotten dark outside, so I lost my daylight. Blue calcite, so this is what mine looks like. So it's a lot lighter, but it's legit. All right, what it is, a dreamy, calming blue calcite is a fresh from the meditation retreat vision board making hippie of the calcite family. Who needs it? People who stare up at the ceiling worrying about the future at 3 a.m. So Pisces. Where to put it? On your bedside table. When to use it? When stress is the enemy, freaking out is not a prerequisite for accomplishment. Deadlines aren't death sentences. Stress will extinguish your creativity and crush your dreams if you let it. Call on the calming, focused energy of blue calcite to remind you to put stress in its place, far from the joy of the process and the delight of dreaming big. All right, act on your dreams. I think this is meant for you to have a little bit more courage, also to trust yourself and to kind of correct any negative thoughts, to dismiss them and like truly believe in yourself in the mental space. And then Lemurian quartz, I'm gonna kind of skim through this one because I just read it for Scorpio. So this one is for anyone needing a vacation from their thoughts. So you have two like throat chakra crystals, and these are really giving me Mercury vibes, like Mercury, not throat chakra. So thoughts and I guess like third eye and throat chakra. Anyway, anyone who needs a vacation from their thoughts. Where to put it? Where Lemurians are like wands, point them at body parts, friends, and other crystals that need more juice. And when to use it? Whenever someone or something needs, something you love needs a zap of healing energy, awaken your inner wizard or witch and cast a spell with Lemurian quartz, escape your mind. I think this is just meant for you to stop thinking about all the things that could go wrong or just like pessimistic thoughts and just be great. Like be creative. This is a common thing with these readings. And I think there's a sense of like freaking out, doubting yourself, not trusting your intuition, being a little bit imbalanced maybe, and needing to just have fun and create. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, and go for it. This new moon is a perfect time to set your intentions for the things that you want to transform in your life, the things that you're passionate about. All right, so this blue kyanite, we got the Hierophant in the reverse. Deepen your perspective. You could have denied some type of advice, or you could have gotten some bad advice, gone against some good advice, like did what you wanted to do, like rebelled against some good advice or some direction. Or you could have gotten some misdirection from someone you trust with the Hierophant reverse. It's Taurus energy, but I feel like it's like you learned something incorrectly or you knew better. One of the two. Sorry. Either you knew better and you went against what you knew, or somebody didn't teach you something correctly. Deepen your perspective. It just feels like abuse, not abuse, rebellion, like stubbornness. Somebody could just be rebelling for the sake of rebelling. It could be really senseless. Let's dig a little deeper. Give me the Hierophant. Thank you. The Three of Wands is here. Waiting on something. Waiting on what? this could be, I don't know, it's like somebody, it could be rejecting like systems, institutions, while waiting, anticipating something, waiting to see what's next. Oh shit, that card went flying. Yeah, it's like very curious about, sorry, messed y'all up. Very curious about what's ahead. Yeah, like you could be excited, looking forward to what's ahead, just curious, interested, mentally like alert, looking forward to it. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you're waiting on maybe some communication or some news to come, but I think there's also a need for you to like pay attention to details with something, especially if there's some type of communication involved or correspondence, paperwork, contracts or something. You could be waiting on something from some type of advisor, counsel, lawyer, therapist, teacher, mentor, somebody you trust. This can also be like some type of spiritual advisor. Show me blue kyanite or kyanite. Thank you. 5 of water. You could have lost someone. I do feel like someone may have passed away. For which, if this resonates, my condolences to you. This could be like somebody gave you bad advice and you had to cut them off. And maybe this was somebody who you thought was credible or who was very smart or had some type of power. You could feel like somebody's abusing their power that could disappoint you. You could be waiting on communication or an apology or something. Show me 5 of water. Thank you. 9 of Pentacles. I feel like whomever this is has everything that they need. It's like maybe you don't need anything from this person. Maybe it's just disappointing based on the principle. But I feel like you have whatever it is, like you're abundant. You have, I mean, this could just be like a materialistic thing, but maybe you're upset. It could also just be like a breakup. It's like a breakup with your mentor. Like you, somebody did recently tell me that too. Like they had to cut off a mentor or something because of something shady. So you could be disappointed or heartbroken behind something like that, or it could be a similar scenario, like someone you trusted, or maybe you lost contact with someone, or maybe you had to stop speaking to them, or maybe you're waiting on communication. You're waiting to hear something though. Maybe you paid for something of some type of value and you haven't gotten it, and you're waiting to receive something. This is a strange. I don't quite understand, to be honest, but I'm gonna move on. 7 of Fire reverse. You could be giving up on something, doubting yourself, or just kind of letting your guard down. You could be letting your guard down when it comes to like your dreams and like not feeling so, not protecting them so much, not keeping them so close to you, and like learning to share them with the world. There could also be fear over here with this 5 of Cups. Show me 7 of Fire. Thank you. Judgment. Yeah, maybe you've come to a place where you realize you've learned from the past. You understand that maybe you don't have to be so defensive or so guarded or so protective. This also represents like a second chance, another opportunity, reconciliation or forgiveness. You could be forgiving others. You could be letting your guard down and forgiving someone. You could be in communication with someone who was like a mentor to you, who let you down, disappointed you, or hurt your feelings. There could be some reconciliation taking place with the Judgment card here. You could be letting your guard down and forgiving someone. It's kind of how that looks. And then Lemurian Quartz, it could be someone that you worked with creatively. Then we have the Seven of Water reversed. I think this is coming out of a place of confusion, especially with Lemurian Quartz right here. With it being escape your mind. It's like when you stop thinking about all the different emotions that are associated with this, you just kind of like let it go. It's like, because this can be like being in a place of illusion and confused and not knowing how you feel about something, or being overwhelmed by having too many options or choices, and now you just kind of like let go mentally, not worried about it, not thinking about it, just kind of lighthearted, carefree a little bit. Because this Page of Swords feels very open and curious, just like wanting to know more, wanting to understand, wanting to gain, just waiting. Show me some of the water. The Sun, illumination, clarity, happiness, growth, enlightenment, truth. Yeah, you know something now. Something is clear to you more than ever. Like, this is perspective, this is truth, this is understanding. That also brings happiness, which brings growth. It's also like growth of the inner child for me. Leo energy, we got Leo here twice. It could be like an epiphany. This could be a transformation of your mental space with this new moon in Scorpio as well. That brings you so much clarity. Like you just come out of this confusion with this newfound understanding. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I want to dig a little deeper with this Hierophant. Show me the Hierophant, please. I just want to know if it's more of a situation or a person, so I'm reading it correctly. Show me the Hierophant, please. Thank you. Disappointment. Somebody let you down. Either somebody rejected you. There was an opportunity that was missed. I do think it's a person. Well, both a person and a situation. You feel like somebody gave you bad advice, or you could feel like somebody was a hypocrite. But I feel like there's some disappointment. Somebody could have felt rejected. There could be like a missed opportunity. Also, somebody could have lost something. Some type of emotional investment. Also, Nine of Pentacles, please. Page of Swords, yeah. I think this is someone you're wanting to get to know more about. You may have questions about this person to this person, or this is something that you're studying, wanting to come to understand how to become financially stable or wealthy, or have nice things, or buy this property, or work in this job, or be around these people. It's like whatever this is, it represents something you're wanting to learn more about, or someone you're wanting to learn from. It could have been a mentor. You could have been disappointed by what this person had to offer. You could have been feeling like it was bad advice. You could just be waiting for the right people to come in, open, looking around, paying attention. If you're not, definitely do. Very carefully and very meticulously watching everything that's going on around you. Any other additional messages for Pisces for the month of November? Oh crap. Pathway. Slid on out. I can talk about journeys, things that take a long time or take a lot of work. It can also represent a 2-year time frame, so if anybody resonates with that. It could be new communication, new clarity, new messages. information coming in for you with the Page of Swords here twice and the Ace of Swords and the Sun card, bringing illumination, understanding. This is like, the Judgment can also be kind of like full cycle for me, because it's like either there's a new lesson, there's something for you to be awakened to, or you're learning from the past. And there's transformation here too, with this representing Pluto. Any other messages for Pisces? Give it a like if it's resonating. Share with a friend if you think it'll help. Toil and labor, yeah. Something's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work, all the work that nobody really wants to do, but it's necessary. It's necessary for you to get by. You may have to make some sacrifices to do whatever it is that you wanted to do, or maybe you have put in a lot of work, a lot of hard work and sacrifices, or maybe this person that you're dealing with has. Message of concern. Definitely think you're probably waiting to hear from someone. I just realized I said I definitely think you're probably no. It's a good chance that a lot of you are waiting to hear from someone. This can represent like brutal work, low wage, manual labor. Like, it's burdensome. It's like something that nobody really appreciates. It's some type of obligation. There's good intentions, but they're punished or they're not appreciated. So that could be what the disappointment is with this figure, whomever this represents, the Hierophant. It's like your daily routine. It represents hard work again. In partnerships, you might feel like you're on a hamster wheel. You may feel like you don't have any inspiration. This can also be that work done out of necessity can be referred to as the grind. I'm looking to see if there's any time frames associated with this. I don't think there are. This is like chores. It's like the work that nobody wants to do, but it has to be done. So you could be feeling like a slave to something. Not a slave, I don't want to say that. You could be feeling like the work that you're putting into something isn't quite worth. It is like the what you're getting from it isn't matching. And I think you're seeking a better way. Could be regarding finances for some of you. Message of concern, I believe, also. Well, it can be any type of correspondence, text message, email, phone call, but there may be some type of news that is not necessarily good or bad, but it could be disappointing. It could be a warning. It could be sad news or some type of inconvenient truth. You could be learning something. I think at best this is just a disappointment, like you're disappointed in someone who you had high hopes for or that you held to some high regard. That's kind of how this feels. Yeah, this can also represent like some type of inconvenient truth. It's like something you just don't want to hear. So it's not that it's a bad thing. It's just that I don't want to hear that. It can represent like some type of minor illness, or you may be finding out there's some type of work that you need to do that you don't want to do. Like there's some old debts you need to pay. There's some community service or something that you need to put effort and money into, or something you got to do that you just don't want to do. It can represent a romantic or business relationship has been compromised. A legal dispute did not rule in your favor. With the message of concern being here. You could be waiting to hear back. That's what I feel like it is. Some of you are waiting to hear back. You're feeling disappointed, and then I think when you get the news, you're just like it's gonna be so disappointing. You're like, I don't want to hear that shit. Get that out of my face. I don't want to hear this. Alright. This is going to be enlightening, though. This is going to be clarity. Alright. Additional messages for Pisces. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you're here. Alright. Don't stop. Ask your angels. All right. I love how they just slid out like that. All right, so you're needing to have a little bit of faith in this situation with trust coming out. Sometimes things happen that we just are better not knowing. So I think Pisces, with you being so intuitive, you're looking around, you're looking for the signs. And you could be disappointed with Spirit for not letting you know what's happening. And there could be this work that you need to do that you're just like, I don't want to do that. Just tell me what's going on. You want your intuition or your gifts to be able to pick up on what's happening, and maybe Spirit is keeping it from you. And there's a need for you to have trust. That's kind of like really what this feels. Feels like. Don't stop. Keep going. I feel like you are likely building some type of momentum, and this is just distracting you. Like, you're looking for these signs or whatever it is that you're waiting on, whatever the communication is that you're waiting for. Waiting for it is a distraction. There's just a need for you to just keep going. Keep putting energy into it and watch the progress that happens. There's a need for you to stand your ground and believe in yourself. Don't let others intimidate you into quitting. Just because they don't have your vision doesn't mean you shouldn't follow your heart. So whether it is that you, like, it could be that somebody was jealous and gave you some bad advice, and you could be harping on that, disappointed, waiting on them to apologize or make it right or something like that. But whatever it is that you need, ask your angels. There's a need for you to keep going. Ask your angels for what you need. Your angels are always with you. If you need assistance, if you need new mentors, new earthly guides, ask for them. State your questions to your angels clearly. You can do so either out loud or silently in your own mind. Your angels will instantly help you help you according to divine will. Your angels will also have special messages about your situation that you're asking about. Sit quietly in a peaceful place indoors or out in nature and ask for advice and guidance. Notice what messages come to you. It's possible that the answers will come. It's so crazy. And I feel like you're like, I did all that already. And I think you want understanding. You want clarity. You want the signs to be clear. And I think you're getting directions that are vague. Like, go left. And you're like, but why? You know what I'm saying? And I think there's a need for you to ask for direction and ask for confirmation that you're doing things the correct way without having the understanding. Because sometimes our journeys are like that. It's not meant for us to know. It's meant for us to be surprised. And sometimes if we know, we'll interfere with it. So I hope this was helpful for you, Pisces. Ask your guides for direction and confirmation if you're going the right way, in the right direction. Try not to be disappointed with not knowing, or with Spirit also. And best of luck to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to donate, yes, if you want to donate, the links are below. If you want to connect with me on social media, those are there. But again, your crystals: kyanite, blue calcite, and Lemurian quartz. If you want a screenshot, if you need help finding crystals online, please comment below. Connect with me on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, Patreon. There's a lot more content coming soon. If you're interested in bracelets, let me know. And thanks for watching. Share to a friend, like, subscribe, comment below if it helped. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.